Hi, hello, how are you? Amanda, Seint artist. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. So the other day, I've had a couple of questions and I wanted to merge them into one video. I had somebody asking for a nice neutral eye. Totally gonna do it. And then I had another person ask me if I could do a light lid, but do more darkness up towards the top of into the crease. I typically do that, but I always pop in a brown or a darker shimmer or something on the outer parts of my lid. So I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna show how to do a neutral eye with a light lid. It's a combo I don't typically do, so I thought it could be fun to play with. So I'm really just gonna focus on 3 colors. Pay no attention to this. I've already set my lids and I use Cupcake to do that. So I'm going to use Lullaby as my transition color. It's such a pretty color. It has purple tones to it. It's a mauve purple, very light, very pretty. And so I'm going to tap this because it's driving me a little crazy because let's face it, all my tutorials are me talking to myself. And so I'm going to go in with Oak also onto the brow bone, and then I'm going to have my lid be Drift. And I love Drift. Love it. Okay. First of all, I need a brush. Oh, I'm going to use a smudge brush today because I like it. I am going to use 2 eyeliners, my Maybelline Tattoo Studio, Stila Stay All Day, and then mascara. This mascara needs to be replaced, but we're going to go with it. All right, so I'm going to clean my brush on my cleaning tile here. And the first thing I'm going to do with the larger end, I'm going to go into Drift. Before I put on any colors, I always pop Drift up here. Holy wizard hair. There we go. I always put Drift right here. I just like the way it can peek out over the top. And if I put it on after, it can mess with my transition color. So I always put that on first and I just bring it down. Just like that. Very subtle, very nice. Look at that prettiness. You could also use Drift as a illuminator. I've seen people do that and it's so pretty. Let's do it. I'm going to take the blend brush and I'm just going to go in to Drift here and I'm just going to pop this right here. It's pretty. Just pop that there. It's such a pretty shadow and it's so pretty as an illuminator. Look at that. You can put some right here. That's pretty. Okay. Back to the eyes. All right, I'm going to go in with the smudge brush on the small end and I'm going to go into Lullaby. You can tell I like it. I've hit 10. So I'm going into Lullaby. I'm going to tap off the excess. I'm going to look into the camera and I am going to bring, that tickled a little, that above my crease. Now I have hooded-ish eyes. So when I open my eyes and I'm resting my face, this touches this. So that's why I bring it way up here because I don't want to lose that color. And I'm not coming down into the crease. I'm not bringing it down like right down here like I typically do. I'm just bringing it right here. Isn't that pretty? This is a good color for all skin tones. This is a good color for all eye colors, and it's often skipped over. It's so pretty. Anytime somebody asks me for eyeshadow recommendations, almost always you'll have Lullaby on that list. So I'm going to add some more, flick it off, and come up here, and I'm doing the same thing. I like to start, for me, in the middle and then work out, because if I start here, for some reason, I always sink down and then this part doesn't happen. Look at how pretty this color is, and I'm just kind of blending it the way that I like it, bringing it into the brow bit, just like that. I'm going to flip it to the big end, and I'm just going to undefine right here, just like that. All right, so next I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to go into Oak, but I'm going to push just a small dot on here. There, you can see it right there. And I am going to come just at the bottom and I'm going to push over. Just like that. And then whatever's left, I'm going to bring onto my lower lash line separately. So you see this gap. I want that gap. So this is just at that bottom of the Lullaby with Oak. Isn't that pretty? I think, oh, that's kind of pretty. So again, putting a little dot onto the brush, coming down here at the bottom of Lullaby, above the crease, and bringing it over. Whatever's left, popping it on this lower lash line right here. Boom, boom. Over, 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 back and forth, back and forth. 1, 2, 3. It's not a workout. Wish it was. Wish it was. Okay, there we go. Okay, I am going to go and I am going to switch to the eyeshadow brush for just a moment. I'm going to clean the fluffy end off, no product on it, and I'm just going to give this a little blend, just like that. Okay, using my finger, I'm going to go into Drift, putting it on, and I'm going to pop this all on my lid. I like applying with my finger, like that. And it's all on the lid. And it's just this really pretty, nice, light color. Let's see, how's this looking? It's looking good. We're looking good, ladies. Pushing that over, I'm going to go in to the big end, and I'm just going to pat this in, and that's it. So again, rubbing it with the finger, patting this in all over the lid. It's not a harsh shimmer. This isn't going to make it look like you're going to prom. It's a really pretty, subtle, small fleck shimmer. Getting that big end, and I'm just patting this and picking up excess, and that's it. Very pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. I'm going to get a small mirror. I hate having my hair behind my ears. Somebody told me I looked like the Muppet from The Dark Crystal many years ago, and I've never gotten over it, so I always tuck my ears in. All right, so I'm going to take my pencil, the things you now know about me, and I'm going to waterline. And so I'm just going to push this up onto this top right here, bring it over about 3/4 of the way over. I don't like going all the way over. And I'm just going to push into my lash line now after I've waterlined. And then I'm going to do my waterline down here. And I'm going to kiss a little bit of the edge. Using my finger, I'm just going to buff it like that. That's all that I want. Usually I put a little liner on the inner lid. I don't want to with this subtle color. I don't know if it's coming across. This looks so pretty. I really like it. Okay, flicking up, getting that lash line. Now I'm going to waterline, and I go about halfway over. And then I'm going to kiss that edge. I'm going to use my finger to buff it out. I'm going to get my eye smudger. I love that brush, and it's so good. Where are you? Right here. So I'm going to use my eye smudger brush, and I am just going to smoke this out a bit. Same over here, just smoking it out. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Just like that. I'm going to go in with Drift before I add any more liner. I'm going to put that on the eye smudger, and I am going to put that right here. Just to add a little extra pizzazz, but it's, again, I don't look like, excuse me, I don't look like I'm going to prom. I promise you won't. All right, I'm grabbing my Stila Stay All Day, and I'm just going to do a very small wing. I'm not even going to go to my crease, but I'm going to go straight up from the corner and then cut in. I keep looking at my phone because I'm waiting for furniture to arrive. And it's one of those things where I have to sit at my house until they're ready to give it to me. Isn't that fun? It's fun. Okay. That's it. That's all. Ooh, I don't like that. I need to straighten this one out. Stand by. Better. I just wanted a little dart. Does that make sense? It's not even 1/4 of the way in. Coloring it in. It's so much easier to make the outline and then color it in. Making sure they sort of match. And they never do. And now mascara. All right. Just going to, it's gotten super clumpy. So I have to be a little more careful. of a lighter touch. But I always want to fill up that root area. I feel like it makes my lashes look fuller if I have a lot of product more at the root. Then I'm just going to flick the tips to build it up. Like that. I'm not a fan of curling my eyelashes. I've never been a fan. I don't know why. I've seen other girls do it and it always looks great, and then I do it and it doesn't look great. I've done the eyelash extensions. I love those. I just don't have the time. I wish I did. Okay, so just getting this last bit of mascara on. Just a touch of a lot. Try to not get it in my hair. I failed. I always get it in my hair. And there we go. Okay, so that's the look. That's it. It's really just 3 colors. Where, do you see it? Do we see it? Where is it? Okay, so just 3 colors. It's got Lullaby, it's got Oak, and then it's got Drift. And again, I don't look like I'm going to prom with this shimmer because it is such a pretty, such a light shimmer. I mean, here I put it on with, this is where you can see the difference. I used my finger to apply it here and a brush here, and you can see the difference in how much is applied. Very little. So if you're wanting a good shimmer to be put on your lids, use your finger. This hair just does what it wants when it's straight. All right, that's it. Message me. Have a great day. Do you see how this Lullaby purple just kind of makes, brown eyes never pop, but when you add a little bit of purple, they pop. They pop. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Have a great day.